In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. In the Old Testament, commonly known as the Hebrew Bible, it basically contains the old law for Jewish principles before the coming of Jesus. Events that occurred in the Old Testament basically set up the story of Jesus, along with the tales and stories of God's people. The New Testament, however, contains the news of Jesus. The birth, life, and death of Jesus all occur in the New Testament, along with more verses about love and hope. Compared to the Old Testament, which majority was history-based, the New Testament explained Jesus' teachings on earth along with the stories and testimonies of his disciples. The New Testament contains 27 books of writings and written all in Greek. There are no original copies of these manuscripts, and over 5,000 exist, and no two manuscripts are the same. The first books of the Bible are called the Synoptic Gospels, meaning they are the same. These Gospels include Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which provide the birth, life, and death of Jesus on the cross. These Gospels are considered to be from the source of Q, and Mark is the Gospel that came first. The rest of the New Testament includes more rules and regulations of the church, by Christ's instructions, and also all of Paul's letters. Out of the 27 books in the New Testament, 13 are commonly known to be written by Paul. Due to the abundant amount of manuscripts and his style of writing, scholars are not 100% sure Paul wrote every single one of those books. His writing style differs from text to text, so scholars have to decipher between texts and make their best observations to fully decide if Paul actually wrote them. The New Testament concludes with the book of Revelations. This book sums up the Bible by discussing the future of the world and prediction of Christ's return. This book has 4 features that include God gives the revelation itself, the mediator between God and the world, a prophet or seer who receives the revelation, and disclosure of future events. There are so many scholarly articles that look deep into these writings, and this class has cleared up a lot of loose ends about the New Testament, using these scholarly discussions to look fully more into the Bible.